carry on and walk for the trucks, because TE has quite a few truck drivers what watch the channel. So TE would like a Ford Transit like that. That's a Ford Transit Mark 7, nicknamed the Teardrop because of its front lights, what you probably couldn't see. Wow, don't you, like, you can't beat wrenching with TE on a Tuesday afternoon. Whoa, makes a good noise, that does.
Start me at 100. 100 for a start, anyone? 100 I bid. 100 I bid. Who'll give me 10? Who'll make it 110? I'm looking at 110. 110. 110 I bid. 110. Who'll make it 20? Who'll make it 20? Come on, gentlemen. Who'll make it 20? 120 I bid. It's with you, madam, at 120. Do I hear 50? 150 anywhere? Come on, gentlemen. That's a genuine antique. Don't come up every day. 150. 150 I bid. 150. I'm looking for 350. 350 anywhere. Don't lose it, madam. Don't lose it for another 50. 350 anywhere. 350 I'm bid. At 350. Who'll make it 4? I'm looking for 4. Any more? At 350. Are you all done? At 350. At 350. Lovejoy.
Oh, it's TE here. Well, I should say I didn't see you there. It's Thomas Edward. I'm in Knoll today at the container yard, and this is a little video I'm going to do today to push in front of another video. I need more time to edit, as the normal case is with a Thomas Edward video. There's always more to the eye. You think it's a short video, and I'll edit this in a few days, and it takes you 5 days. So this is a filler video. Come down to the container yard and Knoll, and we've got some MGs that are 160 bits to strip. Well, I've bought from the scrapyard. So I've got a subframe and a steering rack to strip, and a couple other little bits that I'll show you. But we'll see how it gets on. They look a bit rusty, so we might have a big hammer on job to get them apart. But we'll see. I'll show you what I've got when we get inside. So I'll see you. Oh, so I'm inside my container, and this is my mini collection of many car bits to keep the whole TE fleet on the road, because you've got to have a container to keep your fleet on the road, because some, well, that's the youngest, Noel's the youngest, but some of them are like nearly 20 years old, and actually there's one that was actually nearly 30 years old. So you got to have a container. You've got to have it tucked away so no one knows where you are, so you can come and have a fettle with all your parts, because you need a quiet time with your parts, because at home you just get in everyone's way. So you got to come out here. So there's many parts. You might see a few BRM bits from many projects we got on wheels, and these bits are non-MG, but I won't tell you what they are unless you can work out what they are, but we won't really show you them. But what I'm going to do today is I've got this lovely beauty here, what is well, it's the back half of a front MGZR subframe. That's the front half of the subframe there. Your tow hooks underneath that bit, and this bit's at the back with your steering rack in, and then your lower arms and your sway bar and your little drop links underneath there. So I'm going to strip this, because the steering rack I don't need, and the sway bar I don't really need it, so I might sell them. But I'm going to keep the subframe just in case we need one, because you never know when you need a subframe and you go rusty, and you're like, right, we'll get this one out, shop blast it, and put it on the car, and you got a really good subframe. So that's what the idea is. And then we've got some rare, and like many of rare genuine bits. I've got some front MGZR 160 shockers and springs and hubs, because these are like hen's teeth. You can't buy them new anymore, and everyone on group said, oh, where do I get shockers from? I said, well, you can't actually get them. So these, to some people, this will be like candy. This will, that's a licorice all sorts, and that's a rhubarb and custard. That is, it's pure candy. And I think we might try and take nuts off them and lube them up and knock these hubs off them, because these hubs are not the best to get off these shockers. So we might just lube them up for now and then knock them off at a later date. And then we're going to strip the arms off that front subframe as well, with the bushes in, and they're like two little supports then. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So it might be a bit of a mixed up video with lots of different bits here and there, but I needed a filly video, and so this was I woke up this morning, or this afternoon I woke up, and go, oh, that's the perfect video I can put in front for next Monday's video. We can go and take this apart with me gun and me tools. So yeah, that's what we're going to do with yours truly, Thomas Edward, and his empire of car parts in a blue container. So yeah, that's pretty good. You can't beat that, you know. It's rocking a T-boat, and I've actually forgot me TE sign. We should have that with us where I can put it on the wall so you know you're in the TE empire. But anyway, we'll get on. We'll get some tools out of the car, and I'll see you when I'm stripping. Well, I got my Milwaukee bag with me non-Milwaukee tools in, but it's a good bag. Big hammer and my crowbar. Looks like I'm going to break into someone's shed, but I'm sure I am not. I'm going to break my steering rack out so I can get it stripped down. Put that in there. Phone's just gone up. A bit of show business happening there. I got a put on my knees. I got a good year set with some Allen key heads on, what will go on my impact wrench, I should say. I have a non-shock hammer, a TE special, a big backhoe 1/2 inch ratchet set with some extensions in. So, and then in the back of the car, what we'll probably get as we go, we've got a big toolbox of other tools we might need, and I've got my light in there for my camera bag, or I've got my spare camera in case this goes flat on us. So yeah, we'll get on job. Whoa, makes a good noise, that does. Sounds like a donkey, that does. That's a talking donkey. T's going to have a donkey in the T Towers pasture one day. Anyway, enough of that. I think I'm going to strip the sway bar off first, and then maybe take the bottom arms off, and then get to the steering rack, and then take this bracket off here. This is an engine mount, this is, and so I can get to the steering rack. I think that's the plan, but we'll see how we get on, because it might not come apart. But we'll see. We'll do our best, like, you know. In here, an awhile 1/2 inch gun, big 4 amp hour batteries. Whoa. And then in here also I have Draper impact socket set. I've had this a long time. This is about 15. And then get a hammer. Bang that on there. Let's see how powerful this is, and we can get it on that. That there. Whoa. I tell you what, people saying you need some Milwaukees or you need some big DeWalt's, but £89, awhile impact body with battery, got some power in it. Yeah, that'll pull off there, and then bang it on. You have to do this with rusty nuts. You have to get it. Ah, that's all right actually. Get it on there, but sometimes you got to bang them on because. There we go. Over there, so that's loose. It just moved. I saw it move. Now I need to get on here. That's a 10. Could be a 10. Oh, it is a 10. Look at that. Hopefully it might get in. We'll see. Wow. Tell you what, you can't beat wrenching with TE on a Tuesday afternoon. Anyway, that's one little bottom arm off, like a wishbone. That's one off. That says there on it, so it must be left hand. Can I get this one off? It's greasy on this end. There's me bar. Oh look, he's got a poly bush in it. You know, someone's paid a load of cash and put poly bushes in it. Well, actually, poly bushes are you like a performance part, you actually better put in a genuine part in there, because polybushes just break after a while. They're a bit useless really. You should always put genuine rubbers in, because you can't beat genuine rubbers. Polybushes just make your suspension ride hard, and they only last like a couple of years, but like a proper genuine bush lasts a long time. Like, I must have to say, but the sway bar, these two bottom 10 mils here, the complete heads are knackered on them. We're gonna take that outside and grind them off, but I'll let the cameraman do that, because he's the grinding man. I don't like touching grinders, so we'll get that done. But that shouldn't affect us trying to get rack out. But I'm going to take this bracket out, I think, next, with this donkey engine mount. Well, it sounds like a donkey in my head. I like that noise, it's good. Take this bracket off for engine mount, and then we can get to rack. Then we should hopefully poke the rack out. So that's plan B after we get that off. So I need an extension. That's one engine mount out. There you go. So I got a poly bush in it. I don't know, I can't see. It's all full grease though. Yeah. And this is a Buxton discount special from about 6 years ago. Not being used until this very day. You know, you never know when you got the right tools for the right job. You know, you just store them away. You buy them like, oh, I'll ever use them, and then you do, and you're like, oh wow. It's all not genuine Longbridge colours underneath. I felt it all moved then, so yeah, I think these are the proper big nuts, bolts for it. I might need an extension though. You do actually lose a bit of impact driving if you put an extension on a wrench. But it's still got some oomph to it. It still takes them out there shorter on that side there. Always bend with your knees to pick anything up. Gonna be a bit of a jiggle. I might have to turn the camera off and get cameraman to help me jiggle it around, because I think that'll fit for that hole. I think it's made to go for that hole. So I think we'll stop camera and jiggle it out the hole, and then I'll show you with a finished rack in my hand, a big MG ZR160 rack. That'd be pretty cool, exciting stuff of TE. So I'll see you in a minute. Well, it's a few hours later, and it's not gone entirely to plan on the TE day out. Well, no, this is an everyday life of Thomas Edward, where everything seems to go to plan, and then it doesn't. So down here, the front subframe and steering rack, you can see I've got the sway bar off it. We cut it off, the bracket we needed cutting off, so we got that off. And we got over here, we got the bottom engine mount there for MG ZR160 VVC engine mount, and a couple of wishbones, or bottom arms, whatever you call them. There. We've got poly bushes there on of. But over here, the steering rack, I thought it'd be like a Swift. You just undo it and then pull it out the end, but I think you got to take tractor ends off to get it out properly, because you can't get this steering box out here further enough to drag it out. So we'll have to take it tractor ends off here so we can get it short enough and pull it out on the top. So that's what we're going to do, I think, but we're not going to do it today, because pull tractor ends off, it'd be a messy job. Sun's going down on TE, and I think we'll leave it at that, and we'll come back another day and do it. But this is I'm going to do this video. I thought this video was going to be me taking this apart, but as it's turned out, this is a video of a few days in the life of Thomas Edwards, so you can see what it's like of me. There you go. That was the very short trip of trying to disassemble a subframe with yours truly TE. Didn't work to plan. We'll come back another day, I think, and get it and get it done, like, you know. Before anyone tells me I haven't got my seatbelt on, I'm on private land, and this car is going to be briefly put into the hands of the cameraman to drive home. Yeah. So we'll just get to the gate down here. This is day in life of Thomas Edwards as you know it. Let's come through the gate here. Park it up there. Put handbrake on. Cameraman will get in a minute and sit there. But you won't see him because he's the mystery. So we'll get back and we'll try and see what else happens. Because you know, TE does loads of things. You know, it might not be interesting to me, but it might be interesting to you there. So we'll see what happens. Oh, many Teslas. Well, there's only two, but there's still many Teslas. That one's an Iowa Man number plate over there, that Tesla Model X. Now, I should say that 2 days ago I was stripping down a subframe at the beginning of this video in my container. Many car parts. There's actually a ZR off camera at the moment, what we've come down here, but... we're doing another Thomas Edward road trip, you know, every day with Thomas Edward on the road, and we come down into Lancashire to my favourite hotel, Ramada at Charlotte Richards Services, and we've come down to actually recce a new Thomas Edward feature-length video, what we're coming back down later on in the week to do in one single day. But we've done a recce to see the location and bits of information we didn't already have. But we thought we'd... I didn't film anything today. I thought we'd just recce it and have a nice day kind of thing. But I thought at night time, this is my favourite time at Charlotte Richards, is when everything's lit up. Ramada's lit up, Tesla charging points are lit up, all the lights, you know, there's a garage, welcome break garage, you know, and all the services are over there and all the lights on the cars. This is the most exciting bit when you're on the road with Thomas Edwards, is night time like this, because this is the time no one ever sees or ever appreciates the same as in the day. And also just behind us is Camelot Rises, what's currently shut. I think it's quite late, it's between 10 and 11, somewhere in between that time as we speak, on the 27th of February. But we thought we'd go and have a wander and have a see what we can see, because you never know if TE, even popping out for Pint of Milk in Buxton was a very eventful video, what you all enjoyed. So we might go and find something interesting. So let's go and have an explore. And I think that little bridge, we could go over there. We'll go down here. You know, that bridge there is one of the original features since that hotel was built in 1974. But that is a future Thomas Edward video what's coming to a screen near you soon. Well, maybe a couple months time, but soon it's coming. But that's an original feature, that is. See, it's a walking historic guide with TE. Like you say, you get to see, look, Polish trucks here. Look how he's sleeping in there. He's got his light on, but he's sleeping. It's quiet tonight. It is Sunday night, so it's not a lot of trucks work on the weekends. And the car park's quite empty. Everyone's at home on a Sunday, having Sunday roast. Well, obviously they would have had it many hours before, but it's a lot quieter. But like this transit here could be van life, or it could be a working band. T's brother works in a working band and travels in a, well, actually he's travelled around in a Sprinter, but he used to have one of them. And actually TE would like a Ford Transit like that. That's a Ford Transit Mark 7, nicknamed the Teardrop because of its front lights, what you probably couldn't see. And one day TE is going to have a tour bus like that for doing these videos, so we can travel around, camp in it, but also stay at my favourite hotel as well when we have a bit more cash. But look, it's very empty tonight because it's Sunday. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. We were in here the other week and it was stacked full of cars. We were in here with Noel. I can't remember where we're coming back from now, but we were in here and it was rammed, and we had a cup of tea near that grass there. We had our flask with us. So that's what Yeah, I can't remember where we went now. We were anyway. We were on the road because tea is always on the road. It's non-stop showbiz. Anyway, doors over there. But we're coming in now to welcome break into the entrance to get to see what the services is like. See, Sunday night normally you'd have Starbucks to be open, Subway and all that would be open. Waitrose, it's got posh Waitrose in here, but Smith's is always open. You can always find TE in there looking. Always find TE in there looking at either railway magazines or car magazines. That's the best services. But you might. There's a bit of a useful on-the-road tip for you. If you have a W.H. Smith card or voucher, it will not work in a service station WHS, but it will work in your town. There are different franchise that work them. You see, I've been on the road many a time with a voucher and it doesn't work in there. But you ain't got a bit of gaming in there like truck drivers go. Or I think cameraman might be in there trying to, either win or lose his bets in there. We can either go upstairs, but we might go up the. He's a gambling man, the cameraman. He likes to go gamble. But I think we might have a go on the elevator and go up to Burger King or KFC. Oh, we're going up. We're going up the elevator. We're going right up. Whoa, we're on. That's the toilets down there. They've got new Dyson hand dryers in the toilets at the moment. It's rocking the TE brain. Oh, we're going up. This is pretty good. It's like Star Trek. Wow, it's a bit of modern art there, a bit of pop art there. Wow, it's pretty cool. So where we're walking into now, this was one of the first service stations on the M6, and this up here was a really posh restaurant when it opened, and it had waitresses on demand. You could put your hand up, click your fingers and say waitress, and it did come here and do it. But now you've got Burger King, and I think what's the one, KFC. So I don't think it's quite the same anymore. But this was very posh many years ago. And there you go, we're right on top here, look, of the M6. That was an S-Class coupe though. Oh look, they've got original 60s, 70s style doors, just with shatterproof glass on. But look, it's all got like those little countersink cups with screws in, made like a boat. Now we're coming down now onto the south side of the services now. Not days in, but they have this one has Ramada now. It used to be a days in, but it's Ramada. We'll go outside because there's lots of music. And just like that, we were transformed into a totally different location on the south side of the M6 motorway. And over here, there's an interesting sign I would like to show you. But it was a bit windy. I hope you can hear me above the wind. So this plaque here is well, it's more of a stone rather than a plaque, but this is the original stone of when they opened it. Opened this services in the 29th of July 1963. Now, there's an interesting story behind this, and I'm not going to tell you because this is a feature-length Thomas Edward special, and I don't want to spoil it, so I'll let you read it, but I won't tell you about it. And if you'd like to support this kind of video, what about Charlotte Richards services, take the plunge and go on the Patreon link, and it will support stuff like this, Staying in Ramada, bringing you a quality TE Thomas Edward entertainment to YouTube, but also you learn with a laugh. And every day is a school day with TE. So I won't tell you about this until the actual video because I'm going to spoil it. I'm not going to give you too much. I'll give you a teaser, but I won't give you too much. You can read it, you can look yourself, but if you really want to get a good feel and entertainment for what this place is, wait till the Thomas Edward video comes out. And before I get blown away, I'll go and find something else. After telling you you've got to go and watch the TE's feature-length special, I thought we'll just carry on and walk for the trucks, because TE has quite a few truck drivers what watch the channel, so you might as well appreciate their industry. And I do like a few Arctics, and I do like classic trucks more than new trucks, but it's still interesting because, like this one now, the man freight, it's full of lights on it. TE loves a good light collection. Whoa, it's getting warmed up. Oh, he's having a bit of banter there, a bit of truckers banter. You probably think who we are with our high vis on. Gregory. That's quite a few in tonight, even though it's Sunday. Oh, that's a nice one. Like that one. Smart. Well, we'll actually walk up for the back of these. Oh, he's cold. The cameraman is cold. He's gone a bit far there. Over there. Now I'll tell you, we'll show you something. Come over here. So we're on the south side of Charlotte Richards services, and this here, can anyone guess what this used to be? And I want to tell you what it used to be. There's some old tiles there, and I think over here, I don't know where it was now. Oh, here, look here. Here, look. Now, no, here. Now, can I tell you what this is? This is, come back up to me. This is a genuine toilet, what Mr. PC Plod would have sat on, and he would have had his Range Rover Classic out there, or his Rover, that period, and when he was working, but on the job, and he needed to go and sit on the pan for a few minutes, he'd sit in this very thing here, and then he'd be keeping the eye on the M6 motorway, and this is the original Plod shop. What isn't here anymore. But we'll carry on, and up here we're going up the road, out onto the road that goes to Eccleston. I can't remember the name of this road, but this is the access roads and the back of services. What you're not really meant to use, but everyone uses it to go home or cut onto the motorway without using the junctions. And you used to have barriers on them. It's quite surprised we're not getting run over. It's normally sheaves of lots of cars coming in and out of here. And you used to have barriers on, look, stumps up to come up. They've put a new one in there, and there's two old ones there. On the other side, on the northbound side, they still got one and it still works, but it's currently broken. And there you go, there's your key, look. Not motel guest tokens only, so you'd have a token. So we're walking now out onto this road. I can't remember what the name of this road is now. I did a video recently on my favourite hotel when I went to Buxton, and we stayed at Ramada, and I worked out the name of this road and put it on the video. Can't remember what it's called now. But no public access exhaust, but obviously that does not comply because it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Now we're going to come over, and you can, they've got a ramp there for power washing off trucks. Wow, that's pretty cool. Look, a big power washing tub. Probably can't see that, but there's a big ramp for power washing trucks there. But we're coming over the motorway now. This is the southbound here, and there's this big truck coming down. It's a DPD. There you go, look, there's a big truck coming out, look. McBurney. He's He's on the road. There's a Royal Mail truck coming now. That was a BMW 3 Series. That was a Land Rover Discovery 4. See, T, he knows by his headlights what many cars are. Except, no, I did know what that was. That was a Fiat Punto, that was. I was going to say I actually didn't know what that one was, but I did. I can see some tractors there in the back of the truck in the services, what we didn't see when we were walking through. That looked good. Don't know what they are, I can't quite see in the dark. There's a man coming now. Unbranded. That was. Oh, look at this one's got lights in the back of his cab. Or the front of his cab, I should say. That was a Mercedes. That was a Toyota. That's a Volvo. So then this side here, with these trucks coming at us, is the northbound. That goes up to T country up there. So this is where these trucks go. And that's a Stobart coming underneath now. A tanker. Quite for a Sunday, there's quite a lot of trucks around. I remember being on the road with my dad, and there'd be nothing on the weekend. Sunday would be dead, but obviously they're very short. Well, are they short in the truck drivers? Who knows? But they're getting them on the road and keeping the industry moving. And we're coming back for another Ballard. What does actually work? Last time we came, it was working, but they were talking to a receptionist at a hotel, and apparently it's broken again. Because all the way through the last year, this has not been working when we've been coming here. We've never actually seen it running until when we came the other week when we were at Buxton. And when it's working, you press that button there, and the lady in Ramada picks up and says, room please, and the fuzzer's coming. The police is actually coming as we speak. Oh, that was Lily Laws that come past in his tranny then, and that's that Iowa man Tesla Model X going out. He'd be going to probably Heysham to catch the ferry across. Maybe it used to be like Fleetwood when they had the docks many years ago. But now look, we're walking back in. Now I'll tell you in that feature length video I'm going to do about order services, but I'll tell you that quick anyway. Ramada here. We thought it was Ramada, it was Daisy, and then it was something else originally, and I'll tell you in more detail on that video. But just a quick thing, this bit here, behind camera, you have to turn around. This bit with all these wooden panels here actually used to be a building as well. It used to be like the building used to be in a shape of a H, if you looked at it from above. And actually it was along here, but when Ramada took over, they knocked down this section, and it's like what you see today. 5 years old. The cameraman's cold. We're going to head back into the room, so we'll see where tomorrow brings us, and I might carry on the video then, so I won't end it now, but I think I'll get in here and actually I'll take you through the kitchen bit. We'll go through the back staircase of Ramada, because it's a more interesting way to go to our room, so I'll show you a bit of inside of Ramada.
Oh, start me at 100. 100 for a start, anyone? 100 I bid. 100 I bid. Who'll give me 10? Who'll make it 110? I'm looking for 110. 110. 110 I bid. 110. Who'll make it 20? Come on, gentlemen. Who'll make it 20? 120 I bid. It's with you, madam, at 120. Do I hear 50? 150 anywhere? Come on, gentlemen. That's a genuine antique.
JJ, the MGZR with a BRM interior, and I've got to watch JJ because I can't turn him off here because there's no big L's, because the starter motors are getting replaced on Friday, so sometimes it starts, sometimes it doesn't, so I've got to leave it running. And also I'm driving in new boots, you know, it's feeling where the pedals are with big Doc Martin bottoms on it, so it's an interesting thing, but at least JJ's easy to drive. He's the most easiest ZR to drive ever. Very light steering, very light clutch. Very nice car to drive, JJ's. But I thought I'd start, finish the video off here driving JJ. Well, you can hear the back wiper there, very clever these ZRs. Put the back wiper on, it's raining and the front wipers are on. I thought I'd finish the video off here, because this is where we started off. And so if you've enjoyed this mooch, stripping a subframe and going around Charlotte Richard services, give us a like and a subscribe. And I can't do it while driving, but I'll do it in a minute. Back to cameraman, off camera. Remember to click that big bell. Ding!